Hello and welcome. My name is Natalie and this is Flamin' Hot Reviews. I'm coming to you with a bit of an impromptu episode, a little bit of shorter video than what I normally do, because I went to McDonald's just recently, about 10 minutes ago, and I did not realize that they had released spicy chicken nuggets. As you probably know, a lot of fast food places are doing this now. They're releasing some sort of spicy nuggets. I think it kind of started with Wendy's, of course, and now Burger King has a spicy nugget. I mean, KFC has had their Nashville Hot for a while as well. And now it seems like McDonald's, interestingly, is getting in on the action. And I was very intrigued by this. Personally, I love McDonald's. I actually worked there for a brief period of time. And as far as fast food burger places go, and in my opinion, they are probably my favorite. Taco Bell being my favorite fast food place. However, as far as the burger places go, I think McDonald's reigns supreme. All of that aside, however, I just couldn't resist filming a Flamin' Hot review for this. So I know this is a little bit out of my normal wheelhouse, but I hope it's still something that you will enjoy. I have also eaten, or not eaten, but I have gotten their new sauce. I don't know if you can kind of see it there, but it is the Mighty Hot Sauce. So this is like a special new sauce to pair with the spicy nuggets to create a truly spicy experience. So we will see how it goes. So again, we'll be rating it with the typical scale out of taste, texture, and spiciness out of 5. Obviously, sort of like what I did in my jerky review, this will not be stacked up against the Flamin' Hot Cheetos like my normal videos are. So here is one of the nuggets. You can see, obviously, they look a lot like the standard McDonald's chicken nugget. They come in the same round shape, the oval shape, and of course the boot shape. So nothing out of the ordinary there. But as you can see, the coloration of them is darker. It's got some orange, a little bit of red hints to it even, sort of to denote its spiciness. So what I will do is I will taste test one by itself, and then I will also try it with the sauce, and we'll see, we'll kind of get some different perspectives. So first off, going to start here with the nugget. Just gonna go in and give it a taste. Okay, so I'm not going to eat the entire nugget. I'm going to save the last bit of it to try it with the sauce. But first impressions, and I'm going to wait to give it the actual grading until I've eaten it with the sauce. But first impressions, I got to say, these are pretty good. They definitely have a little bit of a bite to them. It's a little bit of a creeping spicy. Like that first initial bite that I took of them, for a second, they almost didn't even taste spicy. And I was like, kind of like, oh, this is weird. But you start to chew it. It starts to sort of, mix in your mouth, and then you start to feel this heat, and I can kind of feel it sitting on my tongue and my upper palate currently. They taste a lot like the normal McDonald's nugget, so if you like that, you're going to enjoy it. That standard fried chicken sort of flavor. The breading is very crisp, very crunchy, as McDonald's nuggets normally are, which of course I love to see. But the spiciness is pretty nice. Definitely a cayenne type of spicy. So this is very similar to Flamin' Hot Cheeto, which means it's very upfront, and it's very like a sharp spicy. It's right there. It's in your face. So we're going to try with the hot sauce, the Mighty Hot Sauce, as it is known. A quick go over of what is in this. The primary ingredients are going to be water and vinegar, pretty standard for hot sauces. As well as it's going to have sugar, chili peppers, cayenne red peppers, salt. This is an interesting ingredient. Apricot concentrate, which, that is obviously there to add some sweetness, a bit of a fruity taste. But, excuse me, that's interesting that it would be apricot. I would have expected something maybe like a pineapple or lemon or lime. Typically citrus is what you'd see. But I think that's a very bold choice. Garlic is also in it, and a little bit of cornstarch. Obviously, that is there for thickness. There's also some other trace ingredients, things like soybean oil, preservatives, and the like. But the primary ingredients is this, and I can, as soon as I open the sauce packet, you can smell it. Is that vinegar? That is going to clearly be one of the first things we taste. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the rest of the nugget that I've got, give it a good dip, and we'll see what it's like. I'm going to try to get. So you can see it looks a lot like a Tabasco, or like a Frank's Red Hot, similar thing like that. And I'm kind of expecting it to have similar flavor note. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Okay. Okay. I gotta say, this is my first impression. I'll go through the traditional review. Is it's pretty good. Really sweet. I'm definitely getting the sugar. I'm definitely getting the apricot concentrate in there, because you're really getting that like sweet, and it's like a fruit sweet. And I will say, it's pretty spicy. I'm actually pretty surprised. Normally, something that you would get from a fast food restaurant, I feel like you wouldn't expect to be super spicy. But I gotta say, McDonald's, pretty good job here. It's pretty spicy, not gonna lie. So, to go in the more traditional review format, for texture, I'm gonna keep this one short, is McDonald's chicken nugget. I have no doubt that you've eaten one of these in your life. You know what it is. Tender chicken on the inside, it's juicy, crispy, breading on the outside, it's great. We love the chicken nuggets from McDonald's here, at least in this household. So, I mean, this for me, 5 out of 5. Great chicken nugget. Could there be better ones? I could see an argument for that, but you really can't deny, and especially because these are fresh. And I gotta say, I will make that note, especially because these are pretty fresh. They're pretty good. So 5 out of 5 chicken nugget. Not really going to dwell too much on the texture. Flavor. This is obviously one of the biggest things, because anytime you have something spicy, sometimes the spice can kind of overwhelm the flavor. In this case, I don't think it does that. I think the cayenne very nicely complements the chicken. Gives it, like I said, you get those cayenne notes, which are very tasty. A little bit of smokiness from the chili peppers. Almost kind of has like a vaguely sriracha type of flavor. So if that is something that you like, I think you would enjoy this. And honestly, I think it pairs very well with the existing chicken and the sort of, the fried food flavor, that you get with the crispy breading. So for the meat flavor, 5 out of 5. I think these are really tasty. I think they're very good. So now spiciness. I mean, obviously this is the biggest thing, right? The biggest attraction. What's the spiciness like? And I gotta say, these are nice. These are really good spicy. I think they're spicier. I think I've had Burger King and I've had Wendy's spicy nuggets, and I think they're spicier than Burger King. And I think they're about on the same level as Wendy's. And that's just the nugget spiciness. So it's pretty nice. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a bit of a creeper. It kind of sneaks up on you, but I think it's in a good way. It's very pleasing. And it's not too extreme. I honestly think that just the nuggets, maybe with a ranch or a barbecue sauce, somebody who's not super into spicy foods could handle these probably pretty well and enjoy them. Now, that being said, with the sauce, that kind of changes things. This sauce, well, like I said, the sort of the you get the fruity notes, you get the apricot notes, you get the sugar. I definitely can taste the garlic in there, so it's very tasty. But this is a pretty spicy sauce McDonald's has crafted here with their mighty hot sauce. I mean, when that name is not a misnomer. It's pretty spicy, and even as a seasoned spicy veteran at this point, I can still feel it on my mouth. I mean, it's been a couple minutes since I chewed it and swallowed it already, so I can definitely say that this is pretty spicy. But it's, again, I think it's an enjoyable spicy. Now, I will say this is not for the spicy novice. This is not for someone who's not very experienced. I think that if you don't eat a lot of spicy food, you probably will not enjoy this. That being said, if you are a spicy connoisseur like myself, and I'm sure many of you are if you watch these videos, I think you will really enjoy this. I think the sauce is great. I don't know if I would eat this every time I go to McDonald's, because it is pretty spicy. And, sometimes you're not always in the mood for that. Sometimes you want something that's a little bit easier to eat. But I think in this case, I think it's a really great choice, and it pairs well with the spicy thing because it really just amps up the spicy. It pairs perfectly. So all in all, I think spiciness 5 out of 5 for me. Honestly, I think with this product, I think McDonald's has done something really nice, and I kind of hope that this isn't a temporary thing. I hope, I think Wendy's has. I know they've been kind of saying forever, like, I know they've kind of been saying forever, like, oh, spicy nuggets, limited time. But at this point, it's basically permanent. And I kind of hope McDonald's does the same because I would definitely order these again. I only got a 6-piece this time, but next time I would for sure order a 10-piece. So definitely give these a try if you're interested in spicy food. I think they're very enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. I know this is a little different than what I normally do. I will be releasing soon a more traditional review. So I hope you're here to check that out. And if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, anything else. And yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good day.